Hello guys, I decided to make my own top 10 Zelda dungeons from the 2D and 3D games. And the games I have included are games I have played through or are done with the dungeons. What I haven't taken with me is the original Legend of Zelda. That's its own classic on the NES. I barely played Adventures of Link, and I haven't played either Oracle Seasons, Oracle Ages, or neither the Force World games. But I played through A Link to the Past, I played through the original Zelda, Legend of Zelda, and I played through Spirit Tracks and Link's Awakening, and I played through most of Phantom Hourglass, and I played through all the 3D games like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword. And now we are waiting for the HD game, or Wii U game version of the Wind Waker. I'm excited about it. But now I decided to make my own top 10 list, and you're going to see the top 10 list now. I won't spoil anything. The games included here now goes for all the 5 3D games I mentioned, but there is one being excluded. There are no dungeons for one of them. I'm not going to tell which one that is yet. I will maybe make a video if you have any requests, any questions about it. I might make a video about it. So enjoy my top 10 list, and we are starting with
number 10. Alright guys, this is the Eagle's Tower from Link's Awakening. Came out on the GBA in 1993, if I'm not totally wrong. And as you can see, we're already meeting on some blade traps at the very beginning of this dungeon. It's a rather tricky dungeon to begin with. Like you have these sparks around and anti-fairies, and there are a lot of enemies in this dungeon for real. That's one of the sure things. And your main mission, well, actually is getting 4 pillars destroyed using some sort of bowling or cannonball. And I think that's kind of a cool idea. You're actually supposed to make it fall down on the top of the outside, if you know what I mean. That's where you gotta fight the boss. So you're actually gonna destroy a floor on this dungeon. And here we got some 3 of the kinds. One of the most interesting enemies, we saw them in the first dungeon named Tails Cave. But, well, you haven't seen it in this video though, because it's a top 10 dungeons. But a lot of enemies here, like we got the blade traps, anti-fairies, likes, Gibdos, Souls and Gels, Stallforce, Beamos, Anti-Kirby, Sparks, P-Hats, Mini Moldorm, Goombas, the Mario enemies, and we got some flying tides in a room where you have to survive, and we got some Helmosaurs and the mini boss named the Grim Creeper, plus the boss that we're gonna see now, the Evil Eagle. So I think this is a rather good 1993 version of a dungeon from the Zelda games. And we got the rocks feather so we can jump. One of the few games that you actually can jump in a Zelda game. Number 9. Yes guys, this is the sand ship from the Skyward Sword. Well, actually not the Skyward Sword, but Skyward Sword, that is. And you can see it's a giant ship. And the only way we could board it was having a small boat with a cannon, where you have to find this using finding the sand ship using the dowsing ability. And we are meeting on some lot of archers in this hallway. And I usually just slow you down. I'm not sure if they can hurt you really. I never tested that out. And we can see there's some kind of beamo right here with the boss door. This is already the boss door, but you cannot get in too much later on in the dungeon. Or at the ship. Whatever you want to prefer to call it. And using the Gustor, I think it has been called. Blow Gustor or wine. I think it's Blow Gustor. Using that for some certain ways to get out of the boat or out of the different rooms. And as the mini-boss goes on, this is the Skirbo. He's been called Skirbo, the mini-boss. And he will give you the... Let's see what he's gonna give us. He will be giving us the bow. Yeah, that's the bow. And you will be using it actually to get into the ancient times when the boat was floating around on the sea here. You can see that here. Shooting that time-switched stone thing will give the entire boat a new life. And you are actually now setting the sails. And I'll also these bubblikins, red bubblikins, and some ways will be locked. And now you can access places which you could not access earlier using the bow, as you will see here as it goes on. And this is rather a good dungeon, boat, whatever you prefer to call it. I will call it a dungeon though, because this is a top 10 dungeon list. And we are actually getting the map by doing that puzzle I showed you there. And here you see, now as we have the bow, we can also kill these beamos. You could not do that before you got the bow there. That's the only way to defeat them in this game. In some other games, like in Ocarina of Time, you could use a bomb to defeat them. And you got these Technoblins. They are really very cool. I like the way they were designed. And they give you electricity if you're using the sword at the right places. And to get to the boss, you have to start up the engine room. So there are some places to do so. And for the boss, there is a boss key as usual. And yeah, this is a rather funny boss, and the boss will end this video now. Or this part of the video. Tentalus. Number 8. Welcome to the Lakebed Temple on the 8th place in my on my top 10 list. First of all, on the way you'll be fighting, or while you'll be passing by some sort of what do you call them? Berries. I think that's more like the proper word, berries. They're kind of like some octopuses or something. Most of this temple is about backtracking a lot, going to new rooms and getting the claw shot from the mini boss. I could tell some of the enemies here that will be Helmosaurs, Keys, Dinolphos, the berries, bombfishes, shellblades, skullfishes, tektites, and shoe worms, and shoes, etc. There we go, that's most of the enemies in this dungeon actually. And the Decutoad, that will be the mini boss for the Lakebed Temple on the 8th place. And I think it's kind of funny how the chest appears. He's throwing it out while he is dying. It's kind of nasty. And the mini boss will be giving you the claw shot, and now you can actually turn around the gate. Should we call it a gate? Some sort of gate or staircase gate things. And that will also lead the water to flow. And making the water flow now will turn the wheels around. There are a couple of wheels around in this dungeon, as you see one over here, and I'm fighting a Tektite as you saw there. As you go for the boss key, you actually have to lower yourself down, and I think it's kind of funny the way they made it there. It's kind of like funny way to get into the get to the boss key way. It's like you have to claw shot yourself upwards and lower yourself. It's just backtracking here, and it goes to the boss chamber where we fall into the black pit. Oh my. Have a nice jump down there, Link. Number 7. Welcome to the 7th place, and this is gameplay by Caleb Simpson at the Zelda-dungeon.net, or the Zelda-dungeon.net, or the Zelda Dungeon on YouTube. And as you can see, this is rather about getting across the water and freezing the water, actually, for getting through this dungeon. It's kind of funny, because you use the boomerang when you get it. Of course, you have to use the first item that you got in the game. Ooh, yeah, what a surprise! So you're actually just using the first item, which I can't remember the name on right now, but that's just to blow yourself around on the water as you're standing on the boxes all made of wood. And the enemies in this dungeon here are the shushes, like we got ice shushes and blue shushes, yeah, red shushu, I think. And we got some ice keys, mini freezers, octoroks, and white wolfos, as it goes for some kind of mini boss gameplay. And the boss of this temple is being Franz, and he has like a red and a blue pattern thing, like ice and snow. I mean, like ice and heat, or yeah, heat, I suppose, fire, heat. So it's like just using the boomerang to solve a lot of puzzles like this, where you actually, just kill the shushes that appear to be like mini freezer things. And this last bell there, you had to get over the water, making it all appear as ice. So that's the end for this 7th place. We continue to number 6. Number 6. Yes, guys, welcome to Parcel Darkness. So this is the 6th place, and the final dungeon in this video. So the 5 hours in the upcoming video. Oh yeah. So a lot of things I actually have to run this to get small key, if I yeah, on the left side. Which would be on the right side. Yay. So not skipping, but backtracking sound. Bombing boards on the floor. Walking up this staircase to get the big key, which I was called always called the bus key, but it's rather the big key supposed to be. So I've told you a lot of times, I think. And you have a lot of main traps around here, and you got this green section, so you have to use the I'm forgetting what all the moves they have for it. So it will actually open ways you haven't gone before. There's some green, red Columbus, green Goria, Terrapin, Medusa, Antiferus, blue and red Boris, green and red Gorias, blade traps as well, and we got the blue and red hard-hat people. So yeah, that will be the end of this video.